What is creativity? Creativity is artistic, curious, learning new things, not being afraid of making mistakes. And most of the time, making mistakes can lead to new ideas or new ways of doing things, innovation. Crafting. If you look it up on the internet, you'll get the definition: the activity or hobby of making decorative articles by hand. In other words, creating, developing, designing, fashioning, fabricating, forging. Some crafts can include jewellery making, knitting, crocheting, macrame, dressmaking, wood carving, model making, soap making, candle making, just to mention a few. There really is a craft for everyone. But what is the difference between arts and crafts? And can you do both? Art is an expression of feelings or emotions, whereas a craft is a learned skill, a skill set developed over time. You couldn't make a garment without first measuring the person, making the pattern, cutting out. There's steps to go through, there's a process to learn. It's the same thing with photography. You couldn't just pick up a camera and take the perfect picture. Some things just take time. They just take practice, and lots of it, especially if we're talking about photography. You have to have an eye, you have to have that artistic whatever it is, to be able to see what you want to create in your mind's eye. But it's like a lot of crafts. You need to know your equipment, you need to know how to use it, you need to know what steps follow what steps. There's not a cheat or an easy fix. A lot of these things need to be learnt. You need to make lots and lots of mistakes, and mistakes are a learning tool. But I think what most crafts and arts have behind them is passion. If you have a passion for something, you will learn how to do it, because you love it, you want to learn, you want to get better. So whether it's art or craft, it doesn't matter which, it's being creative, it's creating something that didn't exist before, whether it be a new dress, or a photograph of a hill that you really like, or a bird that you really like. It's just something within us that we need to create something, and it is a need. And unfortunately at the moment we live in a world where it's consumerism. Buy things to make you feel happy. Whereas I say, create something. Go out and buy the items that you need. Think about what you want to create and have a go. Because creativity is amazing for the mind. It's so good for your mental health. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's not if you burn your finger on the glue gun, but maybe that's just me. We create every day without even being conscious of it. From picking clothes, shoes, how to do your makeup and hair, you're creating your look. Putting music on creates an atmosphere. Creating is something intrinsic to our lives. But sadly, when it comes to arts and crafts, the majority of us grow out of it by secondary school. Never really go back to it. But being creative, creating something from nothing, from your imagination, from within, and then seeing it come to life in a painting, in a craft that you've done, in a scarf that you've made, in a photograph that you've taken, is an amazing feeling that just makes you want to create more, makes you want to paint more, makes you want to get out in nature more, makes you want to discover and learn new things. So being creative is beneficial in so many ways. You do a workout to keep your body fit and healthy. Being creative is a workout for your mind. So when was the last time you learnt something new?